Welcome to Mysterious Box. And this is going to be a weekly psychic advice from our Tarot Oracle cards for relationship and career for 16th of May to 22nd of May. I have few Oracle cards pulled for this week. Let's see what these bunch of cards talking about. All right. So these are common cards for career as well as for relationship. So the first card is Door to Romance, number 33. Then we have Aspiration, Lord Shiva, Building Blocks, and Eternity. All right. So this week from 16th of May to 22nd of May, there is this door to romance opening for few of us, and we have a master number 33. 33 is the number which it is an angelic number. If you Google, you'll find out it is a number which says that there is a choice that you have to make. You've done your work. The ascended masters, the God, is with you, and they have applauded your hard work. So, in case you are a single or at break with somebody, this door to romance is opening for you. Very good. Then comes this card, Aspiration. This is number 1, the ace card from the Unicorn Oracle card, and it says you are unlimited, so aim for the stars. So in case you have been doubting your potential, whether it is career, health, or relationship, whatever it is, in case you have been doubting your potential to be able to attract the right person, right opportunity, right things, right kind of people in your life, this card is a yes. It is actually a very hopeful card. It is number 1 card from the Unicorn cards, and it says you are unlimited. So always hope for stars. So I remember somebody I have been admiring a lot, and this person has been saying that when you desire something that can really push you to action, and this person also said dream big. I think there are many people who have been talking about dreaming big, bigger than what you actually would expect. We normally dream within our limits, but dreams are something that has to be, really bigger than what you expect from your life. Then only you will be able to really struggle to reach to a certain extent. So aspiration is that card which says that you have unlimited potential, and that is what we are getting from this door to romance card also. Then comes Lord Shiva. He's the Lord of transcendence. If anything that has been stopping you from seeing your limitless potential, if something like fear or maybe self-doubt or maybe criticism, or people say a few things against us, and our belief system gets very limited, we simply are not able to think clearly for our own selves. So Lord Shiva's presence is what you can invoke Lord Shiva through the Panchakshar mantra, which is Om Namah Shivaya. You can chant 108 times, which is called one mala, every day, and you can ask his blessings for you to be able to transcend and rise up. You have to honor your inner force, your inner wisdom, which is anyways there. The thing is, you can also inculcate dancing or aerobics or yoga, something of that sort, which requires some sort of dancing and stretching of body. So you can include that into your daily routine for this week, 16th to 22nd. I would suggest that, because here the message is dance with the universe. So, and I think it is very good also for you if you are trying to lose weight or trying to look good or think positive. Yoga, aerobics, some sort of exercise, some sort of dancing will really help you to shed a lot of your mental stress. Because here what am I getting is you're being asked to rise above your limited belief system, because the cards like aspiration, then the door of romance. So door to romance does not only means, when you hear of the word romance, it doesn't mean that there is a second person that you have to wait for, or somebody is waiting for you to the other side of the door. No, it is door to romance. For it also, when it is coming with Lord Shiva and aspiration, it is also self-love. Do you romance your own self? Do you really take care of yourself? Or you have just, somebody left you, or somebody said something to you and you started doubting yourself, or you started hitting yourself with self-critic, becoming a self-critic. So that's not good. And then comes the building block card. So building block is a card which says that a beautiful creation is on its way. Trust the divine. You're co-creating your life with the divine. Things are being made. Steps are being made. One message from in this card was steps are being given. Okay, it's written here. Steps are being given. So, and then comes the building block. So it is actually like the path is being made for you. You might have diverted yourself from the divine order and divine timing, might have met right people at the wrong timing. So now, you deviated. Now you're being asked to, follow build your life and follow the steps that are being divinely given to you. So accept the transformation, that's very important, and aspire for aspire for stars. Do not limit yourself. Good things are around the corner, but just let go of that fear, because your energies are eternity. So eternity is one of those symbols which is a very positive one. It is, wherever you see this symbol, it is very divine order, divine timing, divinity. Very positive, kind of a positive. Positive outlook is what it signifies. So life is eternal. You're playing a role. You might have deviated from under some pressure or outside triggers that you got. Now come back to your own self, and for that, what you have to do is please follow some sort of that dancing or aerobics and yoga that I said, and you can chant Om Namah Shivaya 108 times. So these are some of very good, really inspiring oracle messages that I am getting. So this is an overall message for us for this week from 16th to 22nd of May. Let's find out from tarot for career for this week. In case you're giving interviews, you're looking for money, you're into business, what kind of an energy are we going to entertain, or what is going to stop or support us during this week when it comes to career? Okay, career, money. So taking career into accounts, aspire for the stars. Your powers are unlimited. Doors are opening for you. People who will be really helpful towards your career, where you will be attracting them. You have eternity and infinite potential in you. Lord Shiva's transcendence power will really help you out to overcome any sort of self-doubt that you are entertaining at the moment in your life. Also, building block is something that talks about, you might have faced the 0 point of your life, but now maybe you have to study something and doing some online certificate courses or something that will really help you to build blocks of your life, building blocks for your life. So let's find more when it comes to career and money. What is this week going to show us? I am using Nostradamus tarot for career and money, and I'll be using golden tarot for relationship. Let's find out why. Very nice. Four of Pentacles, Four of Earth is the card of abundance. It is also a card which is saying that you probably are holding on to something, and you have to really let go. Probably we hold on to in your career, we keep following strategies that are age old, or probably was applicable 6 months back, but now it is not, because the marketing strategies have changed, the market has changed, the target has changed, the financial condition of the country and the world has changed. So you have to keep changing. So do not hold on to anything older, the older version of working. And also, if you really re-strategize, abundance is yours. So let go of whatever you are holding on to. Maybe fear. There are people who do not want to, they say that they don't know ABC. So, start learning that. Do not just hold on to an idea that you cannot, or you don't know, right? Then comes the Wheel of Fortune. What else do we want? Wheel of Fortune is a card which is anyways talking about abundance and growth in money. In case you're looking for a good job, or your money is stuck somewhere, the wheel is moving in your favor. It's number 10. Okay, so thinking positive is very important, and transcendence is a card which anyway says that you can work with Lord Shiva to who can help you to give up on to overcome and transcend your weaknesses. Then comes our Eight of Wands. This is a card which is talking about communication. In case you're waiting for some email or some correspondence regarding your interviews or maybe exams or anything that you might have given, some communication is definitely coming, and it is coming with speed, because it is this card has come in conjunction with Fortune's Wheel of Fortune, as well as Four of Earth. These are all cards for abundance and time turning in your favor and communication. So anyways, this month is a month wherein Rahu and Mercury are conjuncting, and a lot of communication is going to anyways happen. So you'll see people communicating a lot, your phone buzzing a lot. Make sure that when you communicate, because Rahu is conjuncting with Mercury, that means communication will be burgeoning. But what kind of communication? It has to be politer. It should not be out of impulse. It shouldn't be something that you hurt. Say something and you hurt somebody. Don't do that. Okay. Two of Wands is yet another card which talks about partnership. It talks about planning your life, exploring your life, really expanding yourself and exploring where else you can apply, what else you can do to overcome the paucity that you have come into the area of your career and money. Maybe some talking has to be done, maybe some partnership has to be signed. So this is like a major decision has to be made here, to be able to let go what you're holding, to be able to really understand that your aspirations, your unlimited potential are yet unutilized. Then again comes the Two of Swords. So I believe somewhere around, you are definitely at a crossroad. You will have a choice to make between two things, maybe job versus business, this versus that, this job versus that job, India versus abroad. So some major decision has to be taken during this week itself, and that will really bring about a lot of fortune in your life, because there is communication from all directions coming. Probably things that were just not moving in terms of communication, email, correspondence, it will start moving. Okay, I'll draw two more cards. Let's see what is this decision all about. And sorry. So we have Four of Swords. It is talking about self-healing. The initial story was all about, the oracle cards were anyways talking about believing in yourself and overcoming your limited belief system and all that. And Four of Swords is anyways a card of resting, self-healing, not overthinking, and surrendering is what the card means here. And then comes the Eight of Cups. So guys, I think 2 to 8, these 2 to 8 days are definitely very important for you. This whole week is very important for you. So something is definitely churning in your favor. Now the whole idea is, what decision do you take? Because Two of Wands and Two of Swords says a decision has to be taken. Just don't block yourself. Ignore what needs to be ignored and focus on what is very important for you and your career. Eight of Wands is yet Eight of Moon is yet another card which talks about leave the emotional baggage behind you, because there is this door of great opportunity opening for you, because we have Wheel of Fortune also here. Eight of Wands is here, Lord Shiva is here, building blocks are here is here. Then we had Eternity card also. So a lot of possibilities, infinite possibilities are around. If you still keep yourself stuck in the older version of yours, older version of your emotional instincts, this person said that person said that, I can do this, I cannot do that, etc., etc. If you are still into that mold, this whole week you are simply wasting, and the door of opportunity which is opening for you, you will not be able to utilize. So this is something that you'll have to really work when it comes to career and money for this week. Now let's check on to our love and relationship advice. So I'm using my golden tarot for it. Let's find out. So somebody is definitely, if you're single, there is romance coming your way. But to find true love in your life, it is very important that you overcome your own weaknesses, and also self-love has to be the priority. Respect for self has to be the priority, because you definitely have infinite potential. Do not judge yourself on the basis of presence or absence of somebody in your life. You are enough on your own, and that is what Eternity and Lord Shiva cards like these are telling me. Let's find out for relationship. What do we have for this week, 16th of May to 22nd of May? What are we doing here? King of Wands. Somehow intuitively I was thinking, I was getting this nag that King of Wands will appear in your reading. King of Wands is a very mature, attractive, charming male energy. If you are a female, it can be somebody who is very busy, who is busy as well as very quick in action, very energetic. So king or queen, whosoever here it is, like these are energies. So it applies to whether you are a male or a female, whosoever is watching this video. So then comes Seven of Swords. So probably in relationship, some of you, you are being asked this whole thing. You're building you have to build your block. You have to transcend fear. Door to romance is opening. Understanding that you are unlimited. So aim for the stars and eternity. All these cards anyways talk about that something wrong in your past has happened when it comes to love and relationship. Probably somebody said something and you felt cheated, or something happened and you felt cheated, somebody ran away, or you are dealing with somebody who has an escapist attitude. Okay, let's find out more. But King of Wands, the presence of King of Wands and Lord Shiva, door to romance, all these, Lord Shiva is said to be a big time lover. So him and King of Wands is somebody that any girl would aspire for. Okay, so males watching this video, it applies to your counterpart. Three of Swords. So Seven of Swords and Three of Swords. I think the people, guys, all those who has been watching this, please understand. I just said Mars and Rahu. Sorry, Rahu and Mercury are conjuncting. So there is a lot of self-criticism, criticism from the environment, people running away, people talking shit, gossiping a lot, backbitching happening, a lot of painful talks and confusing talks are around, which may bring about a lot of heartbreaks or might have already happened to you all. But you know. Please make sure that you do not lose your control over your own self, because when swords appear, it is communication and mind, and seven of swords and three of swords, their conjunction is something pretty bad. It only talks about pain and deceiving and somebody running away, somebody ignoring, somebody has been very, very sharp with communication and confusing also, not being paying attention and very cold to you. Queen of Cups. So yeah, so I think this week you already have these kind of communication and people around you. But King of Wands and Queen of Cup. Queen of Cup is a very healing card. So it's a very scorpionic card, and it actually talks of healing is on its way. Okay, so even if there has been some heartbreaks that you might have gone through, or you are into that phase wherein you're still stuck to your past, call upon Lord Shiva, chant Om Namah Shivaya 108 times during this week with an intent to understand your infinite potential and get out of this, so that you can enter into the door to romance, so that your King of Wands gets attracted towards you, because Queen of Cups is actually a card of healing, a card of emotions, card of heightened emotions, and very caring, very motherly card Queen of Cups is. So definitely this week you are healing yourself, and healing happens only when there is something troublesome that might have happened to you. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is like is about blocking and really being at defense of your own self. Do not let people talk, or your ex talks, or some your memories bog you down. So Seven of Wands is a card which talks about that, protect yourself, defend yourself against criticism, protect yourself and block whatever, ignore and block whatever people or whatever situations that have been really hurting you, because otherwise you'll not be able to move forward. Then comes the Hierophant. So look, this week looks really good. You are attracting new love. Okay, what you have to do is come out of this ditching or backbitching or heart breaks or whatever, by just blocking the past people. And Queen of Cups is healing you so that you attract, you have this Taurus energy also here. So Hierophant is a card of faith. It is a card of marriage. It's a card of social alliance. Okay, these are very good cards, but they are signaling that things are really fine in your aura, in your energy. But are you ready for it, or you just simply want to ignore this? Page of Pentacles is the final card that I've drawn. Page of Pentacles is that your relationship, a new relationship is on its way, or if you're already married or you're already into a relationship and your relationship has gone a little stale, it is slowly and steadily work towards it, because we have a card called Building Blocks. Okay, so it says that lay that foundation in your life to attract the new love, or if you already have love and you want to rekindle it, then heal your mind and communication, and just trusting yourself and healing your energies with Lord Shiva are going to really help you out. And do practice aerobics and yoga during this week, because that will keep your mind fresh. So that's it for this week from my side. All the best, guys. Do let me know how this week serves you, and let me know about your career and relationship growth. Thank you. Please take care and please share this video with your loved ones. Bye bye.